right, so I want to take a little bit look back at the year that I've had. We're getting close to the end of the year here, so if you haven't been following along with the videos, first off, you need to watch some more of them, but second off, let's take a little look back. I'll tell you kind of my journey through the crazy 2020. Yes, 2020 has been crazy, and I've probably said that, I couldn't tell you how many times to countless people about how wild it's been. And you know, you got to maneuver through it, and we have. So let's take a look back at kind of my year, which has overall been pretty good. When March hit, we had to adapt a little bit. You know, where I am, we were never shut down as a real estate professionals. We were never told that we couldn't go to work, things like that. But there's plenty of people that were nervous about having us. I mean, you think about it, I'm coming to buy their house, and I don't know about you, but I like to see what the property looks like most of the time before I buy something. So I'm gonna be in these people's homes or in these apartment buildings or maybe even an office building. So you had to adjust. Masks have been a topic of debate, you know, for however many months we've been doing this now, but that was something that people feel better with, and their safety feels better to them if you're wearing that mask for them. So, you know, you make that adjustment. Virtual meetings, I don't know about you guys, but if you haven't had some virtual meetings now, you will here anytime. It's we've shifted for our property management company has shifted to doing some virtual walkthroughs. You know, if someone doesn't feel safe to want to walk through the property with the property manager or the leasing agent, we've adapted and put together virtual walkthroughs for them. Speaking of tenants, you know, there's obviously plenty of people did lose their jobs. You know, we've been fortunate enough to not have to be shut down, but if you were in the restaurant industry or the hotel industry or plenty of other industries for that matter, you were out of work. So we had to work with our tenants. You know, it was, you have to show some compassion for these people, and that's what we did. Everybody that we have as tenants, and us included, me and my amazing team, you know, we understand the situation. In the end, or at the end of the day, as tenants, as example, they need to pay their rent, but yeah, they've also just been laid off from their job for the last 3 months without it. You know, that was not of their control. So looking back, that all went really well. We communicated and worked with the tenants that were having issues. Thankfully, a lot of ours did not have any problems, but those that did, you know, we worked with them. Those are just one of those things that we had to shift through. Again, adjusting to people's safety and what they felt good about and how they wanted us to go about it. We did all of that, adjusted with it. With all of that said, and all of that adjusting, and all of that working with tenants and showing compassion and adjusting our safety protocols and things like that, thankfully, we've still had a very successful year. I don't like to say that very often because there's plenty of people that aren't, but I'm going to be real with you and share this look back over the year that I've had. Rentals have been good, and I think that's because of the type of property that I buy to rent. I don't have a lot of commercial office space or commercial buildings for that matter at all. Single family homes, small apartments, those have held strong. Prices on real estate to resell have just gone through the roof. So doing the marketing that we do, we're still able to find some good deals, which then leads to even better resale prices. Again, I don't say this to brag or to even hopefully offend anybody. That's not my goal, but just to look back and I guess share as well as talk about what real estate can provide. If you're doing it wisely and educated risk that is involved with real estate, it can be very, very successful. And it has for us even through 2020. All right, so that's a look back at my year. Again, you know, hard for me to say, but we've had a successful year, and I guess I share that again. So So if you're a little bit down, or you've been knocked down by the virus, or anything that's been out of your control recently, get some hope, you know? Shameless plug to myself, but check out some more videos. Let's get some things going, you know? I talk a lot about drive, and guess what? If you get beat down, in this case, maybe a virus has beat you down, it's time to get back up. I've had a great year. I want you to have a great year coming up. So let's do this together. Leave me some comments below. I'd love to reach out and talk to you about it. And as always, see you next time.